Hello, my name is Jansen Cassells, and I'm proud to be the Fire Chief of the Manlius Fire Department. I'd like to welcome you to a virtual tour, and I thank you for taking the time to join us and to see the station through the eyes of your computer or mobile device. Thank you and enjoy.
Hey everybody, my name is Lieutenant Chris Halliday, and I want to welcome you to the Manlius Fire Department. We are a combination department made up of career and volunteer firefighters and EMS personnel. Our firehouse here, this is kind of like our second home. Today, we want to take you on a tour of our facility. Normally this time of year, we would have our doors open, we would have an open house, and we would have some sort of activity going on so that everyone could come in and see all of our equipment, the space we live in, and see that what the firefighters do here in our department. Unfortunately, as we all know, with COVID going on, we're unable to have the public in our firehouse this year. So we're bringing our firehouse to you. So come on in and take a tour of our home away from home.
Good morning. Welcome to Manlius Fire Department. Why don't you come on in? We'll give you a tour. My name is Lieutenant Brandon Heffernan, and we're going to give you an in-depth tour of the Manlius Firehouse. We were full of history. In 1813, we were the first fire department to be organized in Onondaga County. The Manlius Village was actually created just so that they could have a fire department. Behind me, you see our 1936 American LaFrance engine. It's a wonderful piece of history that we keep right here at our front doors for everybody to see. Fun fact, it'll still pump, even to this day. It'll pump a fire just like it did back in the 30s. Another fun fact is this goes out to every single parade that we have within the village and surrounding areas. As you can see, there's no roof, no doors, so in the wintertime when this had to go out to alarms, it was pretty cold out there. Over the past 207 years, we've accumulated so much history that we actually devoted a cabinet full of all the different artifacts that we've accumulated. Next stop, our community room, or better yet, your community room. This is the community room. In here we host all of our trainings, classes, anything you can think of that we need to do inside for our department. What's neat about this room is that you, the community member, can actually rent this out. With your rental included is a full industrial kitchen, full set of tables and chairs, and everything you would need to host your own event, birthday party, anything you can think of. All right, we'll continue on into the firehouse. In this room, we have a bunch of computers. This is our report writing room and radio room. As you can see, we have some of our members here that are working on reports and scheduling and different training. We do about 2,100 calls a year. Each one of those calls, in some form or fashion, requires paperwork or some sort of report to be done. And this is where you're going to find everybody doing all their charts and their fire reports. And then down in this hall, in this room over here, is our EMS training room. In this room you can find all of our training for the EMS side of things within the fire department. Here you see a couple of our members practicing what they could use out in the field. They're currently splinting a patient's leg. Now we're going to enter in the bunk suite. This is where we sleep. As a fully staffed 24/7 firehouse, we got to sleep somewhere. So we have these wonderful facilities with mattresses and all of the fixings with a laundry room. Over here we have our gym that's currently being used by a couple of our members. We have to maintain physical fitness. That's a key part of this job. So we offer the facilities to work out and exercise so that we can keep that up and keep our skills ready to go at a moment's notice. And here's our day room. As you can see, we got the duty crew starting to have dinner. We have wonderful facilities here. It's just like home. You got a living room, a table, a kitchen. All the comforts of home, all right here. See, the table that these guys are eating on was actually built by a handful of our members just before we moved in.
But we don't have touch-up.
Here we are in our apparatus bay floor. As you can see, we've got all of our apparatus that we need to respond on calls to help the community. We got a couple ambulances. Behind me, we got the Medicar. We have our engine, our truck, the TP, our tanker pumper, Over there on the far end, we got our squad and our mini right in front of it. All of this stuff we use on a daily basis to respond to emergencies. So now we're going to take a walk through our gear locker. This is where we keep all of our gear that we wear on emergencies. We have EMS gear, like these coats you see here, nice and shiny, reflective, so when we're outside the ambulance, we don't get hit. We also have our fire gear, or what we call turnout gear. This is what we're going to wear inside a fire. As you can see, we got lots of gear and lots of space. This room's actually really interesting. It has its own filtration system and its own HVAC system. So all of the carcinogens and all the bad stuff that we get in the fires can stay right in here, so it doesn't go throughout the rest of the firehouse. Here you see lockers full of gear to fit our 70-plus career and volunteer members. As you'll see at the top of the lockers are different colored helmets. These helmets signify what each individual is capable of doing. Red helmets for officers, yellow helmets for exterior firefighters or scene support, and black helmets for the interior, the guys that go inside the fire. So where I'm standing right now is the middle of our maze. It looks like it's a lot of fun, but it actually serves a really specific purpose in training. When we go into a house, you never know what we're going to encounter. So we may have to breach through a wall or slide through a tunnel or through a hallway that's really, we got to stay low with the fire. So this simulates all of that. So we're able to crawl through and climb up and drop through and really simulate what we might experience to give us the best realistic training that we can provide.
Yes. Face piece cracked. What do you do?
Many firefighter myself. I think I'm in the AD corner. I got a face piece cracked. I need help.
Good. Keep going.
So behind me is a fancy piece of equipment we call a door prop. It's a great training tool because you never know what kind of doors we're going to have to force open. Because if we get called to a house and nobody's home, it's probably going to be locked up. So we need to practice getting through these doors. So we're going to take a tool like a Halligan and we're going to force our way through this door prop to simulate and get some realistic training, just like we talked about before, on how to break through a door.
That's how we're supposed to.
One of the advantages that we have here with this brand new firehouse is all the space that we have for training. As you can see behind me, we have a wonderful roof prop that allows us to train in any weather condition all year round, 24/7, 365. As you can see, we have firefighter paramedic Dan Kidwell getting ready to cut a roof. Here in Manlius, we have a wonderful program for kids ages 14 to 18. It's called our Explorer program. What this is it gives kids an opportunity to do all the training and hands-on learning that they would do in a full-service fire department. We include them in realistic training scenarios. If you or anybody in your family has any questions or interest in joining either the Explorer program or to become a full member, just visit our website, manliusfire.com.
We hope that you enjoyed your tour of our fire station today. We hope that soon we'll be able to open our doors back up and invite the public back into our station to take a look at all this equipment here and all of our firehouse in person. Until then, keep an eye out on our social media and on our webpage for other videos, including tours of our apparatus and some fire prevention safety tips. If you have an interest in joining our fire department, either as a full member as a firefighter or an EMT, or our Explorer program, take a look at our website at www.manliusfire.com or give us a call here at the station. Until next time, stay healthy and stay safe.